Okay.
Fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, never got a roll with ice. Cody's brothers, my guys. Know that they fly.
I don't know. Hang on, guys.
Autistic, and I've never claimed to be diagnosed autistic. I've claimed that I believe myself to be autistic based on several factors. Thing is, like when I talk about like being undiagnosed.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I got to bring it back to the beginning. I made this last night for a live stream, and I just got it to start working. That's why I'm very, very, very late. I do apologize to whoever starts watching me in this nonsense. I tried to put all of my my members in the beginning, and that's what I wanted you to see, and it just started. So I wanted you to see showing off your names, okay? And I love you, and I thank you for becoming a member. If you would like to be a member, you get to see the videos all a day, at least sometimes two if I'm feeling frisky, like I always say. Also, welcome to or welcome back to Baby Girls World. Even though this is a live stream, we're still going to do it the same kind of way, all right? So all my members are going to be shown in the beginning, like I said. Let's get to, shall we, bitch? I got an array of different things in this live stream. So let's go. Let's get to, bitch.
All right, I like what you got there. Let me show you what I got. Check this out. Bring the bass line. Hey, yo, shut it down.
These brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, never got a roll with ice. Generations caught up, look how things will switch. People they're quick, now they wanna move at the bits. Boy wanna choke to the bitch. Nah, cool, these brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. CJ Ike, never got a roll with ice. Cool, these brothers, my guys, know that they fly.
Diagnosed as autistic. I mean, I've never claimed to be diagnosed autistic. I've claimed that I believe myself to be autistic based on several factors. Thing is, like when I talk about like being undiagnosed autistic and stuff, I feel like it contributed so much to my issues in middle and high school, and my struggles with socializing. And like I still struggle with socializing. I still struggle with maintaining relationships. Like, you know, like I still struggle with that stuff. It's not like inherently easy for me, I guess. And like when I realized and like accepted the fact that I was autistic, everything just started falling into place and making so much sense to me. Which is why like I get so angry and defensive when people try to invalidate that, because anybody that's aware of like the issues surrounding like the systematic issues in our country surrounding autism diagnoses, and like has done the research and is like aware how difficult and problematic it is to try to get a diagnosis if you didn't get one as a child when I should have, then you'll understand why people opt out of going through the diagnosis process. Because, I mean, there's not really any real reason for me to at this point, especially with this current administration. It might be more to my detriment. My psychologist basically told me that, oh God, I'm going to cry. Sorry. Get over it.
Hi. How are you?
Basically told me that I'm probably autistic,
just trying to fix,
but I'm not autistic enough for a diagnosis, and that she thinks that it's almost too difficult to decipher what is the autism versus the trauma, and that I have these symptoms of autism, but that she can't diagnose me with it.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What you doing?
Trying to plug this in. Can you give me some ice water? Look at the bird. I love it. I love birds. One thing you find out.
Boogie 2988, you are live on LolCal Live. Do you think you have what it takes to fill the third seat?
Call me by my real name, or I won't turn my camera on if you don't call me by my name, Steak.
Is that? Wait a second. Is that Amberlynn
Nah,
Boogie?
bro.
Wait a second. Is that Amberlynn Boogie right now? There's no Is that
No, that's
Amberlynn
me.
2988?
No, dude.
Yo,
My state. Don't be mean to my state.
yes! Boogie, you champion,
You are
dude!
a legend.
He even did the eyeshadow. Look at him. He did it all.
Boogie.
Of course, I have to look beautiful for my fans and Butts VC.
Oh my God, ALR 29888. I am such a fan of Girl World. Through all of the trials and tribulations that you've come through, how did you make it to the LCU? What happened?
The detractors found out that I sold so many exclusive to her when I wasn't. Told YouTube and the trolls to report me. They took away my money. So I came over to look at what Boogie had built and to be part of his network. Because Boogie's so cool.
How do you like Fupa Cheese being on your show with?
I don't know. She's the reason I'm not coming to Fat Camp. Also, Mike is the reason I'm not coming to the Fat Camp. Also, Boogie's the reason I'm not coming to Fat Camp. Also, the no food is part of the reason I'm not coming to Fat Camp. Also, my health is another reason I'm not coming to Fat Camp.
Would you reconsider if we made you a conveyor belt that helped transport your food to your mouth?
I don't need a conveyor belt, okay? I have a shovel and I use it every day to get my slop in my mouth, nightmare.
Is this like a big difference being in like an actual drama community and not just like a fat reach around?
I miss my hug box. I really do. There's so many people out here that call me on my and I just don't like it because if my narcissistic bubble breaks, I'm going to turn out like Becky and be in and out of mental hospitals. It's just going to happen. YouTube, why don't you please monetize me again? I don't want to work for the mean old Keemstar. You know, Steak, this is a true fact about me. I went all the way to Ohio for but I won't go to Texas for Fat Camp. That's a true story. There's not enough attractive cat.
Go ahead. Frozen.
Fat Camp for me to go, but I'll go all the way to Ohio. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Daddy.
I'm thinking covered in different assortments of hand-rolled Japanese sushi. Boogie Lynn, I'm gonna take you to a different type of girl world, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Bring the bass line. Ayo, shut it down.
These brothers my guys, know that we fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ act. Never gotta roll with ice. Generations caught up, look how things will switch. People they're quick, now they wanna move at the bits. Boy with a chosen bitch, nah. Cool, these brothers my guys, know that we fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ act. Never gotta roll with ice. Cool, these brothers my guys, know that we fly.
Oh, yes. Come on.
Diagnosed as autistic.
Don't be.
And I've never claimed to be diagnosed autistic.
Yes, you have.
I've claimed that I believe myself to be autistic based on several factors. Thing is, like when I talk about like being undiagnosed autistic and stuff,
you tried to get diagnosed with autism to, I believe it was like 3 different specialists who all told you that you don't have it. Your brother has it, yes, and he obviously is high functioning because he goes to work and all that kind of jazz. Why do you want so badly to have it? Like, I understand that autistic people rule and they're awesome, but like, you know, you can still be you, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it contributed so much to my issues in middle and high school, and my struggles with socializing, and like I still struggle with socializing. I still struggle with maintaining relationships. Like,
oh my nose.
You know, like I still struggle with that stuff. It's not like inherently easy for me, I guess. And like when I realized and like accepted the fact that I was autistic, everything just started falling into place and making so much sense to me. Which is why like I get so angry and defensive when people try to invalidate that, because anybody that's aware of like the issues surrounding like the systematic issues in our country surrounding autism diagnoses, and like has done the research and is like,
God, you are so
aware
exhausting.
how difficult and problematic it is to try to get a diagnosis if you didn't get one as a child when I should have.
I've gotten a diagnosis and I'm an adult. I mean, it's not that hard. All you've got to do is go for the assessment. It takes them a little while, yeah, but I mean, if you've had 3 different specialists tell you you don't have it, you don't have it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it at all, Quirky. I think that you think that you are autistic, and it's basically just your name. You're just you have a little quirk to your personality, is what it is. Maybe that's not what we should say or whatever, but I don't believe at all that you're autistic at all. There's nothing that even suggests that when watching you. And usually, even if someone's high functioning, you can tell with some things they do and some of you just don't. You don't. I mean, like I said, I know that autistic people are pretty freaking cool. Okay. But if you're not one, you're not one. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Then you'll understand why people opt out of going through the diagnosis process.
No.
Because I mean, there's not really any real reason for me to at this point, especially with this current administration. It might be more to my detriment.
My psychologist basically told me that, oh God, I'm gonna cry. Sorry, get over it. Basically told me that I'm probably autistic, but I'm not autistic enough for a diagnosis, and that she thinks that it's almost too difficult to decipher what is the autism versus the trauma, and that I have these symptoms of autism, but that she can't diagnose me with it.
I don't know. Like, it's not for her to really do the diagnosing, if you know what I'm saying. I love this bird. It's so pretty. Look at it. This is where I can do some real talking points. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I love that bird.
Boogie2988, you are live on Locale Live. Do you think you have what it takes to fill the third?
I don't know. I just thought this was kind of funny the way that they were acting like Amber Lynn. And Amber Lynn likes to think that Steak, which is right here, likes her and wants her and all this jazz, when you can tell they're totally joking around with her. But I don't know if she's just feeding into it because she's a weirdo or what. Come on, baby. Let's go. I don't know why it's being all glitchy tonight. If I have to, I will go on to the YouTube platform itself because this is just ridiculous. Come on.
Third seat.
Call me by my real name, or I won't turn my camera on if you don't call me by my namesake.
Is that? Wait a second. Is that Amber Lynn Boogie?
Bro.
Wait a second. Is that Amber
It's
Lynn
Boogie
Boogie
Lynn.
right now? There's no. Is that Amber
that's
Lynn
me.
2988?
No, dude.
Yo.
I stay.
No,
Boogie!
Yes! Boogie, you champion, dude. Let's go.
Legend.
He even did the eyeshadow. Look at him. He did it all.
Boogie.
Of course, I have to look beautiful for my fans in Butts VC.
Oh my God, ALR 29888. I am such a fan of Girl World. Through all of the trials and tribulations that you've come through, how did you make it to the LCU? What happened?
The detractors found out that I sold so many cats that my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, who said I was
my
abusive
God.
to her when I wasn't, told YouTube and the trolls to report me. They took away my money. So I came over to look at what Boogie had built and to be part of his network. Because Boogie's so cool.
How do you like Fupa Cheese being on your show with?
I don't know. She's the reason I'm not coming to Fat Camp. Also, Mike is the reason I'm not coming to the Fat Camp. Also, Boogie's the reason I'm not coming to Fat Camp. Also, the no food is part of the reason I'm not coming to Fat Camp. Also, my health is another reason I'm not coming to Fat Camp.
Would you reconsider if we made you a conveyor belt that helped transport your food to your mouth?
I don't need a conveyor belt, okay? I have a shovel, and I use it every day to get my slop in my mouth, Nightmare.
Is this like a big difference
You
being
ain't
in like an
right, Boogie.
actual drama community and not just like a fat reach around?
I miss my hug box. I really do. There's so many people out here that call me on my and I just don't like it because if my narcissistic bubble breaks, I'm going to turn out like Becky and be in and out of mental hospitals. It's just going to happen. YouTube, won't you please monetize me again? I don't want to work for the Mino Keemstar. You know, Steak, this is a true fact about me. I went all the way to Ohio for but I won't go to Texas for Fat
It's not Ohio.
Camp. That's a true story.
Wisconsin, not Ohio.
There's not enough attractive Fat Camp for me to go, but I'll go all the way to Ohio. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Me so hungry. Me so hungry. Steak, feed me
can't.
steak, daddy.
I'm thinking me and you, one of the cabins, LCU
Look, I ain't-
privacy. Me wearing
Ooh.
nothing, covered in different assortments of hand-rolled Japanese sushi. Boogie Lynn, I'm gonna take you to a different type of girl world, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I like it. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
You can any fold I got. I don't with this copycat. I just don't. It's
Gross.
very upsetting to me. The fact that she has to wake up every day and ride my coattails. Go your own cat. 1 second before you do it. I got to do something. Okay, hold on. Feed her. Girlfriend. Feed her.
No
Girlfriend.
way. There's no
Could you
way.
bring me some food, honey? I'm getting hungry.
Boogie Lynn, you're the star. If you weren't here, I don't know how we could do a show. You eat whatever you want, you do whatever you want, you go to whatever events you want. I will send a special fat car to your house to pick your fat ass up, to take you to fat places, to do fat things. You're the star,
Thank
Boogie
you,
Lynn,
honey.
and I respect that.
you.
I'm tech protect. I don't have self-respect.
While he does this, there's a chug.
Blake, did you notice? During the 50 bomb, I got my hair fixed. I got my hair did. I got my hair did.
You look amazing.
What are you doing, imposter? What are you
Amberlynn
doing?
Reed, welcome to Cal
this?
Live.
I'm very uncomfortable with what you're saying about me because first of all, I'm a lesbian, not by choice. I have plenty of men hitting on me in public. I can get any day that I want by people more attractive than you. Why is that? Because I'm fat?
It's that simple. I just don't
Why is
believe you.
that? Because I'm fat?
Yes.
Because I'm fat?
Yeah.
That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you could get plenty of fat. You can't get a lot of.
crap.
If we're talking about
No,
quality,
because the psycho, bro. Why don't you go inside that van that keeps following you? You're creepy as hell. The fact that you think that you can turn me straight is the craziest thing I've ever heard. If I wanted, I would literally be with a guy right now.
why'd your ex-boyfriend look like me then?
My ex-boyfriend looks like you.
Oh,
What do you mean, my
It might be
ex-boyfriend?
a girl, whichever one the intern is.
So you're homophobic.
Oh, no.
You're transphobic.
Okay.
You're racist. Like this show is the
How?
most disgusting
Yeah.
show in the LCU. You guys are pitiful.
I'm literally
Not-
bisexual, you stupid.
Not if we're talking
you
about.
literally are
Can I
working
be?
with a homophobic man.
Can we be fair?
He's not homophobic. I'm bisexual.
Can we be fair?
Who the f is this?
He can turn me straight, bro. That's the most
Because he thinks
psychotic
he has
thing
a
I've
strong
ever heard.
It's
penis
not. Can I
game.
explain it to you?
You are a narcissist.
You thought about it.
Creepy ass.
Crazy
No,
you said
I'm
narcissistic,
thinking,
to be fair.
You're
I'm
calling
thinking
me a
about
narcissist?
No, I'm thinking about the fact of how insane you sound.
think
Is this
that-
part of your schizophrenia? Because I'm like freaked
It's
out.
not. I have schizophrenia. It's not part
Is
of
this
my
like a symptom?
schizophrenia. I'm a
Thinking
schizophrenic
that,
person.
like, you can turn men who thinks they can turn lesbian straight are scum.
I
of
don't
the
think you're a
earth.
lesbian.
Like, I don't care if
I don't
you
think
have
you're a
children,
lesbian.
wife, whatever. You sound like a straight up incel.
I don't
How do you
think
not
you're
I'm
a lesbian.
Do you realize I'm 35 years old and I've only been with women since I was 18? Not by
You
choice,
make a
bro.
comment about
Men
hooking
hit
up
on
with
me.
me.
Men hit on me all the
On
time,
you.
and you know what
Nope.
I say?
Feeders hit on you.
And you know what you've done for the last week? Hit on me.
Clock it.
Oh.
Sushi.
He does love you.
Amberlyn Reed and
Look at
say,
Clock
you
It.
smiled.
Cupcake.
Your
Are you
smile just
bearded?
no. Step back. Rewind that. You smiled. This charm would
Okay.
work on you. It just takes
I'm
time.
re-
It would just
Amberlyn,
take
can I
time.
time.
take you on a
Oh
date?
my God.
Can we go on a date, Amberlyn Reed?
No, I'm so annoyed right now. It's not even funny because
Take
this
you
is
to like a Red
the fact that
Lobster.
this
We get like
audience,
cheddar bay biscuits. Are they pretty based? I've never tried them before. It could be my first time.
the fact that this audience thinks that this kind of talk is okay, like this LCU is so f***ed up, and you can blame Fupa and Tech for the reason why I'm not going to be on bus today. I'm done
Oh,
with the
you're
LCU.
only doing this because you don't want to go to fat camp and fall in love with a nice little white man and change your life around. I swear,
about me?
bro, we would fix this up. I would help. I want you to be
being genuine.
remonetized and on top of Girl World, bro. You're the biggest there,
Seriously,
and I
like,
support you.
I literally am going insane. Watch my show after this, you guys.
We
Where we
have.
get about 3,600.
We have.
We're already over 3K right now. Why do you get mad at me for liking you for what you do, bro?
I think you have a crush on me.
Yeah,
I genuinely do, though.
yeah.
I'm a little bit
I'm
tipsy,
really,
so I know.
I'm like in everyone's mouth, bro. Sorry, my
no.
dainty
Can I-
bush is for one person and
Your
one person only.
dainty
No, Ayla.
bush. You mean
Ayla.
that
Ayla.
unexplored
No, wait,
forest?
wait.
Are you kidding me? The dainty bush on the petite Amberlyn
yeah.
Reed? I would show up with a machine.
Now, I'm not trying to like what they're saying uncalled for. Trust me. Usually what they say on anything to have to do with locale is uncalled for. So by no means am I agreeing with these locale live part people, whatever, Boogie and Steak and Nightmare or whatever. I don't agree with transphobia. I don't, and so I want that, put that out there right away. But what I am going to say is, Amberlyn, for fuck's sake, you haven't seen your pussy since you, oh, excuse the way I just said that. You haven't seen your private area, I will say, since why are my lights all off? Well, I just had an ADD moment. Did you? I'm so sorry. Oh my God. That's why I am so dumb. Oh, geez Louise. Are these plugs not working? Huh. Huh. I don't know how to turn them on. Oh no. Oopsie. I gotta stop fucking around. I don't know what I'm just trying to find where my lights are. That's bullshit. Everything's off. Oh my God. I gotta figure this out tonight. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Wait. I always hit the space bar because I think I'm on like YouTube or something, but I'm not. And I'm literally okay. Come on.
Machete, and I would cleave through that unshorn
I'm gonna
path,
game.
and I
Come
would
on.
find the promised land. I'm like Indiana Jones, and you're like an
that's
entire
the thing.
temple, Amberlyn Reed.
Oh my God, I'm really starting
Can
to
I-
figure it out.
can I actually spit my game here?
Oh my
'Cause
God, he's Fab's thinking of me.
I genuinely want to take you out on a date. I think we'd have a great time.
It's
Nightmare.
What?
And if I was to choose between Steak and Nightmare, it would be Nightmare any day. Steak.
We go on a date. Is that a yes?
Hey, him out there.
We go dating a
Because
fat camp.
Nightmare's bisexual, so he gives off a little more like feminine. I don't want you saying
I can't get friend zone twice in the same year.
Amberlyn,
no.
You're a close second.
Nightmare, she rejected you, bro. She already turned you down.
go. You guys are
Boogie
literally
Lynn Reed.
pathetic.
Boogie
Bye.
Lynn Reed.
Oh,
Amberlyn Reed,
yeah.
the too big to be in a bus will be on a boat. Have you had like a psycho moment? I didn't realize you were muted for that long. I actually apologize. That was too long for you to be muted. How are you
I was
doing,
trying
Boogie
to
Lynn?
tell her. I was trying to tell her she's not the real me. I will suck your like I lick, baby.
30 minutes ago. That I wanted to leave at 1 p.m. And I woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning again, like I did yesterday.
Dude.
I just woke up my head hurts.
I'm sorry, guys. I get a message, Jojo. Not that it's anything fun to watch right now with it like this. This is so stupid. Come on. I wonder if I take that out. Why isn't it coming on? I don't get it. What's that? That's the salt rock. Well, no wonder I'm dumb. Ow! This is it. No, that's my curling iron. What? Oh my god, this I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Oh. Yeah. There's that. Yeah, that's that. And then that comes like that. Play. Oh, yeah. And then that. Haha.
Anxious. I'm like freaking out about leaving the house, you know?
Mhm.
And I was just thinking about it because I don't tend to share a lot in detail, especially like during the moments that I feel like this. Because my agoraphobia is real. And it gets worse. I don't feel like I'm ready to do this. I'm doing it anyway because it's like I have to be reasonable. And like I feel like I might feel better doing it later this week, but like this is the day where I can get a ride, you know? And I was just thinking about it because it's just like I know I probably shouldn't devalue me and make.
Do you know, guys, I was thinking about this a little bit when I was driving home today. Then I was thinking about she's fine going out and doing things if she's got external motivators. And she was like, yeah, I'll be fine to go and like do activities and stuff. I'm so excited. There, and she doesn't want to show him how immobile she is. And she's going to claim agoraphobia the whole time. What do you guys reckon? That's kind of what my brain is thinking. I don't know.
Make me out to be a liar, like I'm saying you're doing this.
You are a liar.
I was thinking about that as I was sitting here, like literally.
You are the biggest liar.
Oh.
I think you're even a bigger liar than Amber and Foodie, honestly.
Like fighting my nausea and fighting these like fear responses that are so fucking real to me, bro.
Yeah,
I probably shouldn't get the attention I'm saying right now, but like I just feel like it's a part of.
Oh, you guys think the same thing? Yeah, you guys thought the
Yes. This is Nikki T's live that she put up for people to. It's just a clip from it though. So if you want to look at her live, go to her channel. It's NIKITEA on YouTube here. But I don't know why it's stopping still. Stop. Please just play the shit.
Hey, yo, shut it down.
Cold, these brothers my guys, know that we fly, know that they ride or die. I keep worried about my side. CJ act, never gotta roll with ice. Generations caught up, look out.
All right, I like what you got there. Let me show you what I got. Check this out.
Friend, girlfriend, feed on me, girlfriend.
Explore forest. Wait.
Are you
basically saying that she didn't have any, like, she's fine going out and doing things if she's got external motivators. And she was like, yeah, I'll be fine to go and like do activities and stuff. I'm so excited. I wonder if this is a bit of a ploy to build up for when she gets there and she doesn't want to show him how immobile she is.
P2.
And she's going to claim agoraphobia the whole time. What do you guys reckon? That's kind of what my brain is thinking. I don't know.
Make me out to be a liar, like I'm saying you're doing this.
You are a liar.
And I was thinking about that as I was sitting here, like, literally.
You are the biggest liar. Like, I think you're even a bigger liar than Amber and Foodie, honestly.
Like, fighting my nausea and fighting these, like, fear responses that are so fucking real to me, bro. Like I said, I probably shouldn't even give it the attention that I'm saying right now, but, like, I just feel like it's a part of...
Oh, you guys think the same thing? Yeah, you guys thought the same thing? Yeah. Because, like, I feel like she's made him believe that she's more physically able than what she is, and she's blaming all of this on her mental mobility more so than her physical mobility. That's just, I don't know, speculation. I guess we'll see how many activities they go do. Hey, Hibiscus, welcome in. I know it's hard to tell who's a big liar, but Rosie, literally every word that comes out of her mouth is a lie. There's like no truth. It's insane. Her whole story is like a recited speech.
This process that I'm going through in life right now, what I find so fucking infuriating is people acting like I'm not making any sense. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of the whole fucking point of anxiety disorders. I just fucking thought. None of it makes sense. All of it's based on irrationality. Of course it doesn't make any fucking sense. Why do you think it pisses me off so bad? So, I really hope that I don't chicken out, because I actually feel like I'm on the verge of tears, like I'm gonna throw up, and I hate it. And I know once I do it, I'll feel so much better. And I'll be so much better for it.
I think she said that she is going to vlog some stuff, but she's like, I also just want to like enjoy my time. I think she talks about it in this stream coming up. So yeah, it was very messy today, and there was like 2 different YouTube streams, and then there was another like a Twitch stream. The Twitch stream is still not up, and one of the YouTube streams is gone. So glad I was recording it. I just had a fucking feeling. I actually like took my laptop to work so I could record on my laptop. Like, I just had a feeling.
And I'm going to one of my favorite places, like, and it's like one of my safe places, you know? I don't know. This is your PSA to say agoraphobia is stupid. Everything is stupid. Nothing.
And I noticed a lot of people saying, like, you don't have agoraphobia. Like, we all know you don't have agoraphobia. You have not been diagnosed with agoraphobia. It requires a diagnosis. Okay? If you guys didn't go and watch Chris's video on agoraphobia with Britt, please do. I linked it in the description of my last stream. Please, please, please go and watch it. Because this is not it. This ain't it.
No.
You wouldn't even be dreaming of getting on a fucking plane and going to Texas.
Nothing matters.
And just to clarify for everybody, when I finish this stream, I'll edit out the weird bits, like where I was crossing, like changing platforms and stuff like that, and I will upload it public.
And don't take life so seriously. Yeah, sure. Let's go there. Wow, I really physically feel awful.
Oh yeah, she feels awful because she doesn't have agoraphobia. She's uncontrolled type 2 diabetic.
I know. This is annoying. Anyway, maybe I'm oversharing. Maybe this is TMI. Maybe the internet doesn't need to see this. Maybe one of you though will see this and be like,
who came in? I think String Cheese came in. Where are you? String Cheese, come back. Hey, boo-hoo. Welcome in, String Cheese. Good to see you, mate.
You know what, girl, I get you, and it might make you feel a little better. You know what, T, I hope it does. I don't know, man. I hate that I deal with this shit. I asked my brother to delay by an hour because, like, when I was about to try to get up to get ready, I literally mentally couldn't get myself there.
Is there comments? I can't see them. Or they're hers.
Hey guys,
Are they
it's
hers?
Fancy, and you're watching the Good Wives Network. And just when you thought that Gypsy, Rose, Alcidia, Emma, Patry Blanchard couldn't get any more depraved, she doubles down. Hell, she quadruples down. I mean, she is the epitome of I double dog dare you, no, I triple dog dare you. Like, she goes the extra mile, friends. She does. She just goes the extra mile. Let's see what's up with her searches on her computer. Do you want to see what she was searching, my friends? Here we go. But first, let me grab a screenshot, because there's a story there. So here we are. This is from Becca. She put this out, I believe, today. And here's one of the searches. Is there a paraphilia for having smecks on a grave? And for those of you who may not know what paraphilia is, it is a persistent and reoccurrent sexual interests, urges, fantasies, or behaviors of marked intensity involving objects, activities, and even situations that are atypical in nature. Now, I guarantee you, she's going to say that that had something to do with Nicholas and the fact that he said that he wanted to grape Dee Dee's body. But what were they going to do? Carry Dee Dee's body to a cemetery, Gypsy, and put it on a grave? I think this was your sexual fantasy, not his.
Yes, most
Not
definitely.
any of this do I think is his willing sexual anything. I think that you and your little friends, your creepy ass little friends, allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment, educational purposes only, spent 2.5 years grooming this boy to do something that you all were cowards and wouldn't do. I mean, if you really wanted her gone, it wouldn't have been that damn hard for all of you to do it. You all just didn't want to get caught. So you got the patsy from Wisconsin to come in and take the fall, didn't you? Let's look at some more of Gypsy Rose's, search history, shall we? So,
People are
here we go.
showing me.
She's looking up a grape rug, the most common grape rug. Then there's rohypnol, which is the most common grape rug. GHB, God, she knew about that. Ketamine and rohypnols to buy. Boy, she is such a good girl. Very wholesome. Never did any throwing wrong. She just doesn't understand why all of this happened. She was her mom's best friend, and her mom just turned on her, and she couldn't take it. And she didn't know why her mom was smacking her and calling her a slut. She just didn't know. She had no idea why this was happening. And, oh, she was making me take pregnancy tests every week. No shit, really? Huh?
Right.
No shit, really? You're literally searching about having a paraphilia. About graping a body on a grave. What in the hell is wrong with you?
Right. And then you literally talk about
Maybe
how
I hear
you're
you're getting baptized again. You know, is that the 19th one? They sure as shit don't freaking take very well, do they? I guess the demon inside of you, or whatever it is, or Ruby or Demona, I don't know, hell demon, whatever it is inside of you, I guess the baptisms are just not working. So, honey, I think it's safe to say that you need Jesus. But the Jesus you've been trying, it ain't working, kid. And I'm sorry. There ain't a whole lot that can fix you, honey. But your family, well, we all know about them too. Someone needs to be very concerned for your child. And someone needs to be looking into you, your family, your friends, your lawyers, all of it. Because this is getting way bigger than, I just wanted to escape my mom. Yeah, that flew out the window way long ago. So, here we go, friends. A little light reading for Sunday. Have a good one from the Good Wives. Serving up true crime, one dish at a time. Bye, guys. Mwah.
Hey, if you've known me for a long time on the internet, I think you know that I've spent many years in the body positivity spaces, and I think at some point I definitely considered myself a fat activist. And obviously, I've come online and shared my stories regarding feederism and the like, and so I've spent a lot of time this week, like a lot of my time, watching a lot of commentary videos and different creators, a lot of whom are like fat people who were once like super fat, who've lost weight, or people that were once in fat spaces that have left. And I have been consuming a lot of media and really reflecting on my beliefs. And I want to share some thoughts. I no longer subscribe to believing in haze. I believe that it's really important to love yourself where you are, for who you are, regardless of your weight, regardless of your body, regardless of what you look like.
Right.
You deserve to love yourself.
Yes.
You deserve to love yourself to the point of treating yourself well.
Right.
You deserve to love yourself enough to address your pain. You deserve to love yourself enough to want to be as healthy as one can be in their body. And you know, I'm not talking about genetic issues. I'm not talking about anything else other than just trying to live a healthier, balanced life. It's really hard to look back and reflect on your life and realize where you've gone wrong. It's hard to sometimes to notice when you've repeated patterns.
And lately, I have been feeling this very weird dichotomy.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I found this picture in the FOIAs actually when I was looking through Gypsy Rose's stuff.
I also think that I find it funny the people who call the content creators that are discussing the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case, how they call them obsessed. You guys are so obsessed. No, I don't think they're obsessed with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I think they could care less about her. But I do think they care to set the record straight that Dee Dee Blanchard was not this horrible monster that Gypsy Rose paints her out to be.
Right.
That there is proof and evidence that Gypsy Rose lied through her damn teeth, or the couple of teeth that she had. Anyway, I also think that Dee Dee was put in a position.
And believe it or not, you guys, Gypsy Rose's mother, Dee Dee, had to take care of Gypsy Rose as a very sick child. Again, she didn't know what was wrong with Gypsy Rose until 2011. Okay, lymphoblastic leukemia, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is AC, or what is it? ALL? Yeah. Anyway. So now Gypsy Rose had the cancer. You can tell there's a video of her with the radiation marks and everything, all that jazz. She got all of those Make-A-Wish things and everything else because it's really hard. You can't just get those trips unless you're actually sick. Gypsy, she says in the FOIA, she didn't tell her mom she couldn't walk until 2011 also. And also, Gypsy Rose, I believe, portrayed herself to be more mentally delayed than she actually was, because there's even a CPS report that states that she was very much mentally delayed. Okay. And what we see now today is she's a little dumb. I mean, it's nothing like she portrayed herself to be when she was a child, just for that grift, those trips, that money, all that kind of thing. And I think that she was actually the one grifting, and she's still doing it today.
Where she was taking care of a sick child 24/7. She could not work. A child that was lying to her, that could not feel her legs. And so she did what she had to do to bring money into her home. Does that make her a monster? No. And I also think, what if that was me? What if I was Dee Dee? And there's all these people lying on my name, making all this crap up about me, and there's proof and evidence to show that I was not this person, and I can't come back and set the record straight because I'm dead. Wouldn't I want somebody to clear my name up? Yes, the fuck I would. Wouldn't you? I find it funny.
Get in, bitch. We're going to the revolution. We do not get the luxury of inner peace anymore. If you think someone walking around an airport screaming about the Epstein files is crazy, you are the crazy ones, okay? I'm sick and tired of being surrounded by people who stay willfully ignorant. I'm tired of walking around acting like the Epstein files aren't grounds for complete human revolution. Burn it all down and rebuild it, okay? There's investigations going on all around the world, but nothing is changing in America because we have birds. You all are birds walking around brainless, pea brains. You don't even know what is in the Epstein files. What? Because you want to protect your inner peace? We don't get that luxury anymore. The news is not covering it. Like, what am I gonna do? Little old me, I'm posting on my story, reposting TikToks. What else can I do? We have the Attorney General that couldn't even look at the survivors that were right behind her yesterday. All she did was boast about this being the most transparent president in American history. Yeah, right. This is the biggest cover-up in world history, not even American history. Who starts the revolution and when? Say the word and I'm there, coach. Put me in. It's time we all get a little crazy.
Right. Oh, Lord.
Hey baby, I'm making you your goodnight video. So I wanted to say that I love and adore you, and I hope you have a good night. And I'm sending you lots of my hugs and kisses and all kinds of good snuggle wishes. And I wish I could be there with you in your bed, snuggling. Maybe doing a little something more. I I love and adore you so much. Have a good night, darling. Hi, my master. You asked me to make this video. I'm so sorry that I've been such a horrible girlfriend. I'm so sorry that I've made so many mistakes. But please, please, please don't.
Gypsy, you're making my fucking go out.
Don't take Nick away from me.
What's going on? I'm frozen. Son of a bitch!
You have no idea what it's like to find your soulmate and then be faced with almost losing them. I can't.
Okay.
Everyone else leaves me. I don't understand it. What is wrong?
It's like I'm trying. Oops, what am I doing?
With me that nobody can love me, and he's the only one that does. I can't lose him, so please forgive me. I swear I won't freak out again.
Yeah.
I swear that I will be a perfect girlfriend.
How are you?
I'm sorry for everything that I said. I'm sorry for everything wrong that I did. I'll be better, I promise.
I'm sure that's what Dee had to deal with whenever she was in trouble, you know?
Master, please believe Gypsy when she says that she is sorry, that she won't freak out and do anything wrong again. She loves Nick with all her heart, and she loves you too, and so do I. I love you, and I love Nick. And to lose you both would be the end of my life. I would kill myself, I would, because I have no reason to live without either one of you. I have plans, and every plan that I have includes you and him. My future, my life, my happiness, everything depends on you and him. You both are my everything. Don't leave me. Forgive me. Please. Please forgive Gypsy. Please forgive me for all the stuff that I said personally. All four of us are meant to be together. Believe me. We're the perfect fairy tale couple. Don't let that go away. Don't let this go. Please. Please forgive us. We're sorry. We love and adore you both.
I told my brother like 30 minutes ago-ish, a little less than 30 minutes ago, that I wanted to leave at 1 p.m. And so I woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning again, like I did yesterday. I just woke up from a nap like an hour ago, and I'm like literally nauseous and so anxious. And I want to come on here and talk about it like when I'm in this mode, because like my head hurts, I'm anxious, I'm like freaking out about leaving the house, you know? And I was just thinking about it because I don't tend to share a lot in detail, especially like during the moments that I feel like this, because my agoraphobia is real, and it gets worse the longer I don't leave the house. And that's why it's like I've been doing this thing. I don't feel like I'm ready to do this, but I'm doing it anyway, because it's like I have to be reasonable. This is the day where I can get it. I was just thinking about it, but just the fact that like so many people literally make fun of me for this and devalue me and make me out to be a liar, like I'm saying you're doing this shit for attention. And I was thinking about that as literally like fighting my nausea and this process that I'm going through in life right now. What I find so fucking, it's like, yeah, that's kind of the whole fucking point of anxiety disorders. It's just a fucking thought. None of it makes sense. All of it's based in irrationality. Of course it doesn't make any fucking sense. Why do you think it pisses me off so bad? So I really hope that I don't chicken out, because I actually feel like I'm on the verge of tears, like I'm gonna throw up, and I hate it. And I know once I do it, I'll feel so much better, and I'll be so much better for it. And I'm going to one of my favorite places, like, and it's like one of my safe places, you know? I don't know. This is your PSA to say agoraphobia is stupid. Everything is stupid. Nothing matters. And don't take life so seriously. Yeah, sure. Let's go there. Wow, I really physically feel awful right now. This is annoying. Anyway, maybe I'm oversharing. Maybe this is TMI. Maybe the internet doesn't need to see this. Maybe one of you though will see this and be like, you know what, girl, I get you, and it might make you feel a little better. You know what? I hope it does. I don't know, man. I hate that I deal with this shit.
Doing well.
I asked my brother to delay by an hour because, like, when I was about to try to get up to get ready, I literally mentally couldn't get myself there, and I felt a lot better just giving myself a little more time to like mentally prepare myself. I don't know. Also, the Ativan's kicked in, so I'm doing way better. But God bless Ativan. Chef's kiss. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna even like.
Don't glorify pill popping, okay? You are on a limited supply of Ativan. Why? Why is that, Rosie? Because your doctor literally told you couldn't have it anymore. It's dangerous for someone your size to be on something like that.
Like posting while I'm actually out, but I'm thinking I'll like maybe do a little mini produce haul or something on the stories, because
you have a lot of them.
I'm just thinking, I've been through this process several related and feel a lot better and not feel as like about it, you know. I have a really like significant headache, so I'm gonna take, I don't know if I've talked about these on my Instagram stories, but they're called a goodies powder. It has like a mix of caffeine and aspirin and acetaminophen, and it's fast acting. As I'm not in a ton of pain or anything, like body pain today, thank God. Oh my God, thank God. I'd be fucked if I was. But my head hurts, and yeah, some of the physical symptoms have subsided, but I feel physically unwell. Like I feel like I'm under the weather. It's so stupid. These shits work, but God, they're not good. My lips have been super dry. I can't find my chapsticks. I've just been using this coconut oil. Watching these stories is making me feel better. I don't know, fam. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm gonna see y'all.
Come on.
Probably when I get back. My goal is gonna be to start using the momentum to make.
You know what? Screw this. It's almost over. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and oops, some on my lip. And find something to react to. So let's get to. Hi. Okay. Let's see. Let's find something juicy. You know what I'm saying? To react to. Let's react together. Let's react together. Oh, yes. Let's react together. La 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 la. Okay, I'll shut up. I'm just having fun. You know what? I find a lot of gems as far as like receipts go when I've been watching old Michael B. Petty videos. So maybe we could react to one of them. Or we can react to some deleted Quirky Love Rosie streams here as well. Since we've been doing a lot of QLR, let's do some more. Right? Right. No, not that one. Come on.
On walks and stuff. That's one of the reasons.
Come on. Thank you. Remove. Okay. Shut up, bitch. You're funky. I'm gonna speed you up.
Live where I'm not gonna play music so I can keep it up, or I'm gonna play music and it'll poof. I haven't decided. There's a lot I want to share with you guys that I might not want to delete. I don't know. But also my anxiety is through the fucking roof today, and I'm annoyed because yesterday was the anxiety day. I thought today I'd feel better. Hi, Miles. Yeah, I thought today I'd be feeling better. But today.
Ow.
Hey, Demery. Hey, everybody. If I didn't say hello to you directly, hello, hello. Oh my god. Okay, so for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna give you just a brief little recap. Yesterday, I went to the produce shop. I left my house for the first time in months. I originally asked my brother if we could go ahead and head out around 1, and like 30 minutes before, like 15 minutes actually. I just got so like overwhelmed. I was just like, I need another hour, and he was like making food. So he was like, yeah, no problem, cool. And I was like, sick. And then I was able to get up, get out. I went to the produce shop. It was super uneventful. Like on the ride there was when I was just kind of like, I was just really anxious. And
there we go.
Partway through, I was able to kind of get through it. It's really sunny, like beautiful Florida day. It was a really nice day to get out. I like showed Remy some on the inside of the produce shop and stuff. And we get home, and I wanted to like go on Instagram and do like a little mini produce haul, right? Well, I'm like about to do that, and my brother comes in, and he and I talk about like the internet bill. So I'm like, oh well, yeah, let me go pay that. So I go to pay it, and my bill was randomly up, and I was like, I can't fucking deal with that right now. So I called them.
I called the internet company, and I talked to 3 people. The first 2 like didn't help me at all, and I get to the 3rd person who was like in the retention department, and oh, let me make sure I'm on all chat. Yeah, okay. So I get with the retention department, and basically because I found out a bunch. I had such a roller coaster of emotions yesterday because the reason I called them is when I saw my bill went up, I found out that I had been being paid for for a year now. I've been paying for a service I wasn't using, and somehow I didn't know that. Original Carrie. Oh, I'm so pissed. And they gave me over to retention, and basically with the new amount that they had like charged me to, they reduced my bill down by like $40 a month, plus I was able to end up saving a ton of money on my cell phone bill every month. So it ended up working out in my favor. But the emotional roller coaster was vast for that day. Literally, I made my little Instagram stories. I
but you just told your
I went to
the book wasn't available.
I ate some fruit. Like I ate 4 pieces of fruit
a little while ago.
because I was hungry, but I also was just like so mentally and emotionally drained, and I was like, I'm just not gonna like I just like didn't want to make food. I didn't really want to eat beyond the fruit I ate. I laid down within an hour. I was asleep. So I'm like up at 6 p.m. And I woke up a few times, like probably more than a few times to be honest. But I woke up here and there. Hey Tam. But I
sneaky links up in the whole.
Okay,
Gypsy Blend. She really wants to just pretend that she wasn't in prison for.
Oh yeah, I didn't wake up till 4 a.m. That's like a ton, just because there was just like so much going on. But anyway, so today when I woke up, like I just was surprised because like I wasn't expecting to feel so anxious today. I've had a overarching, just general intense anxiety today. It's been really annoying me. To the point that today, like 30 minutes before I was supposed to go live, I walk out of my room and all of a sudden I hear this on my door.
It's a TikTok video.
And I was like,
his favorite
because that type of knock is like normally that's like something familiar. It's not normally someone like going to the floor or whatever. And I was kind of like, fuck, who is that? And I go and I stood there for a second. I was looking at the people and I was like, I just wasn't sure if I should answer it or not. I ended up deciding to do it. I'm glad I did. This is my neighbor asking about something about their friends. And I was like, okay. But literally, I walked away from that exchange and I was getting to the kitchen and my legs are shaking like a fucking leaf. And I'm like, this is over dramatic, bitch. Like, what are you doing? Like, oh my God. It just, my anxiety pisses me off sometimes. I don't know, man. But
Gypsy Rose Blanchard is so desperate not to be labeled a murderer when she completely slaughtered her own mother.
I see people saying hi in the chat. But something seems off. Still.
This is lively, isn't it? Like, I would rather. Good Lord, this is insane.
Okay, hour ago on Reddit, YouTube live chat down. Steam's GT live chat is down, but
yeah,
YouTube
the
is
comments weren't coming in right. Yes,
that's
right. That's what this one was.
Had 25 plus viewers and only 1 to 2 mods able to message. Are you fucking shitting my dick?
Ew,
I'm learning to talk to vegetables and talk to my people. Really? The English language is blocked. Oh my God, yeah. The other languages work, or if the algorithm doesn't detect the English language, it lets mention.
All right, QLR. You are pissing me off because of your dirty ass mouth today. This stream isn't nothing, Burger, because she literally was only on stream on YouTube for like 15 minutes before she literally took it down and decided to go on to Twitch. And it was because the YouTube, oh, God forbid, the YouTube comments weren't coming in. And, she wouldn't be able to handle herself if she didn't have people glazing her that entire time, So that's what that one was about. These are her Insta stories from 12 days ago. I mean, again, I also have sent out a lot of prayers for, any innocent people out there with this war going on, all this stuff right now. It is horribly just awful. And
So this is a case that could be incredibly explosive. This is a case that's been in the news. Some documents, including flight logs and deposition.
I want to bring to light all of this stuff here with the Epstein files because.
Before this year, these clips might as well have never existed. Each video gives us a glimpse into the life of Jeffrey Epstein, a man who I'm sure needs no introduction. These clips were released by the Department of Justice as a part of the Epstein files. But unlike the countless documents floating around online, these videos aren't as easy to find. When visiting the DOJ website and sifting through the datasets released so far, you won't be able to find any files aside from PDFs. Now, I can't pretend to know how all of the footage, like this near 40-minute video of Epstein vlogging around the island, was found, but I did receive some interesting information about some newer, lesser-seen Epstein footage. If you visit the homepage of the Epstein Library on the DOJ website, you can scroll down and find a search bar. By typing in the phrase, "no images produced," you will find a number of PDFs from dataset 8, 9, and 10. When clicking on one of these documents, you'll be taken to a blank page with text reading, "no images
then you
produced."
Can take that and
But strangely enough, by going up to the URL and changing PDF to MP4, you will be redirected to a completely different page. In this instance, it seems like we are looking at an hour-long video of surveillance footage of
like they did a terrible job of.
The date below reads
The DOJ did a terrible job of redacting what they tried to redact. I don't know if they just have some very ill-taught IT people there, but you can literally take the redacted parts of these files and put them, I forget now, I think it's like I'll have to find out the title or the file and I'll put it in here because there's something that you can do to these files and unredact the black barring across the wording. And in fact, I've done it to a few and one of them is redacted and it's a full-on explanation of how Bill Clinton was totally way more close to Epstein than he alluded to and in front of the House of Representatives, which is absolutely crazy to me because they have the unredacted files. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's literal like it's just baffling to me that these elites out there are capable of this disgusting and vile behavior with this man. And also, even if they didn't participate, they knew about it and they didn't do anything. It's just like the innocence and the loving nature of a child. And you allow this man to completely and utterly destroy these children and you don't do anything. I can't. Ugh.
July 21st, 2019. Less than a month later, Epstein would be found dead in his prison cell. When searching through the results of no images produced, there are hundreds of pages of information. Now, I didn't go through and convert each one of them into an MP4, but I think this little trick illustrates a bigger picture. With so much information out there, easily accessible and hidden, how can we begin to fully understand the bigger picture? I've been really apprehensive about making this video. Not necessarily because I think it'll do bad or people won't be interested, but the subject is just so saturated right now. And how could I possibly contribute to a story that's been as extensively searched as this one? But I quickly changed my mind after I realized the sheer amount of information going around on the subject. Throughout the countless files I sifted through, not only did I read through and see material that was scary, but some of it was downright evil. As it currently stands, there are millions of documents, images, videos, and emails comprising what we now know to be the Epstein files. I think many of us know the story through what we have read online or the news, and despite the coverage these files have received, I think there's room for some of these stories to be broadcasted until justice is served. But for the sake of this video, I want to stick to information and stories regarding the infamous Island of Sin itself. These are stories of secret buildings, satanic rituals, and twisted fertility experiments. I think it goes without saying, but I encourage you to proceed with caution. It seems like the world is in a scary place right now. And I'm not just talking about the subject of today's video, but it seems like day-to-day life has just gotten harder, whether it be rising gas prices or affording to pay for groceries or being able to go out to eat at a restaurant. Many people, including myself, feel like we don't have control over our finances. However, the story of Epstein's Island is something we're familiar with. The wealthy and elite using their power to get away with whatever they choose, all in secret. At the center of it all is a singular figure, someone many consider to be the physical embodiment of evil.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror. As I mentioned before, the Epstein files contain millions of various documents, pictures, media, you name it. These files can be found on the Department of Justice website. In an effort to make them more organized, all of the files are condensed into datasets. As of making this video, the most recent set is number 12. However, with the momentum this case is gaining, I wouldn't be surprised if more have been released by the time this video gets published. Dataset 12 contains approximately 150 documents. These range from leaked emails to never-before-seen photographs taken from around the island. As you can tell from these examples, the identities of the individuals in these photographs have been concealed. And while it may make sense to protect the identity of the innocent, the concealing of information throughout the files of Dataset 12 have been a source of controversy. There are documents attached in Dataset 12 that have almost been entirely covered. It makes you wonder, what's the point of releasing these when the public is unable to get the full picture given the redactions? Regardless, if you continue scrolling through Dataset 12, you'll stumble across something that looks like it came straight out of an internet ARG. These cryptic PDFs contain a diary of sorts from a woman who may have been a surrogate mother for Epstein himself. The first entry in the cryptic diary contains 19 pages of content. When scrolling through, you'll find it's full of magazine cutouts and excerpts from
I have
old
it
notes.
right here on my phone.
These cutouts read things like never to be seen and heard, high excitement videos of a child, and the truth betrayed broke her heart. There are also a handful of images cut out and included on these pages. Things like an ultrasound and a boat headed towards an island. But perhaps the strangest detail comes in the form of seemingly random letters written throughout each of the pages. FBI investigators would find that these letters are actually a code. It's fairly simple once you figure it out. You start on the top left corner before moving down. You then go back up to the letter next to the first and then down again. It's basically a zigzag motion. When put into practice, this phrase reads, "To send you away and take away your life, ticking time with shortened schedules and waiving all my absent days to fit the scheduling of vile men. Was I worth it? No, don't answer that. I know I never have been." According to another document found in Dataset 12, this diary is referred to as a trauma journal. The patient in question is an anonymous woman. For the sake of this story, I will refer to her as Jane Doe, or simply Jane. Included throughout the duration of the journal entries are various poems. The first comes from a piece written in October of 1962, titled The Jailer. In this entry, as well as the others, Jane made it a point to underline certain words and phrases that pertain to her and her situation. When taking this into consideration, the jailer reads like this: "I have been drugged and 7 hours knocked out of my right mind. Something is gone. He has been burning me with cigarettes. I am myself. That is not enough. My ribs show. What have I eaten? Lies and smiles. I dream of someone else entirely. And he, for the subversion, hurts me. He with his armor of fakery. How did I get here? Criminal. I die with variety. Hung, starved, burned, hooked. I wish him dead or away. That, it seems, is the impossibility. That being free. What would the dark do without fevers to eat? What would he do without me? The other poems included in these entries read similarly. An author who is distraught and has seemingly lost the man they love and their child. But interestingly enough, page 9 includes a written work directly from Jane herself. Only once is it possible for someone to find a woman with such unsurpassed beauty. Every moment in your presence is like experiencing heaven on earth. The sound of your voice tickling my ears is like the sound of angels singing. But when we are apart, oh, the agony. I long just to have you in my gaze. I sit about, longing to be near you, longing for your sweet soprano to fill the air. But I rest with the knowledge that I will see you again soon. Another day, another dream. As the pages in this entry come to an end, we are given more coded writing, as well as another photograph of an ultrasound. So it's pretty well known by now that Epstein had this weird sort of fascination with genetics and DNA. In some articles cited from 2019, Epstein had befriended a lot of scientists and doctors prior to his incarceration. And it was during this time where he sort of started talking with them and sharing with them this dream that he had of what we now know to be transhumanism. And transhumanism just refers to, this idea that we can have an improved human species. The question is, can we create a new generation of humans that are, stronger, faster, smarter? And Epstein thought for whatever reason that his DNA might be the key to all of this. Now, of course, the problem with experimenting with humans is, naturally you have a trial phase where you're, conducting different tests. And naturally, during this phase, you're going to have some failures that result in, death. And now, of course, the problem with this, as you can imagine, is a lot of scientists and doctors aren't willing to participate because experimenting on humans is highly unethical. So it's highly speculated that Epstein, having no real moral compass, had gathered what few scientists and doctors who were willing to participate and sent them over to a place in which they could conduct experiments and research in total privacy. And what better place than your own private island? And now in 2026, 14 years after these diary entries that we've been going through were released, the truth is finally starting to come out about the, different details and horrors that were taking place on the island, during this time. The following journal excerpts from dataset 12 contain more coded writing. This time, Jane has written it in smudged red ink. It reads as follows. Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Don't speak. She doesn't. I can't stop shaking, and it's been a week. A decision was made, but I can't tell Jeffrey. These things happen. Why didn't I close my eyes fast enough? The doctor was different again. I think from Israel. He had kind eyes, but didn't speak directly to me. This was different. A shot and those rod-like things had a hook and so much pain. Ghislaine said to push all the pain away. I don't understand. Blood and water all over the bed, and she was right. Like a feeling when your tummy hurts and you have to push. She said to close my eyes and put her hands over my eyes, but I didn't close them because of these tiny cries. I am so lost. I saw between her fingers this tiny head and body in the doctor's hands. It reached its tiny arm up and had a tiny foot. I closed my eyes and no more cries. I don't understand. Just say these things happen. But he doesn't believe that. They yelled and screamed, and he said it will be the same in a couple of months, and she said she was fed up with it all. I don't understand what is going on, and no one will tell me. I can't go to school like this. I can't stop shaking. Why won't anyone make it stop? I know Ghislaine is trying, but nothing changes. Why didn't I close my eyes? There are a few details to touch on throughout these passages. It's obvious that Jane gave birth to a child on the island. During the birth, Epstein's assistant, Ghislaine Maxwell, was present. But shockingly enough, Jane mentions that she somehow must go back to school in the near future. This means that she was much, much younger than the father of her child. In 2012, the time these journal entries were being made, Epstein was quickly approaching 60 years old. When viewing the next journal entries, the first two pages have seemingly been covered in red ink. This has soaked through, staining the coded writing beneath it. This page reads, So sorry, Jeffrey. These things happen when your body has never been given time to properly heal. So it came out in the toilet and I didn't know what to do. So I just flushed the tiny... You have made me numb, and I hate you for this. I hope I never have to see you again. I'm not your personal incubator. Where is the baby? Where is Ghislaine? The bottom of the page has been decorated with a magazine cutout reading Death. Like some of the entries before it, there is a poem included titled 1961. Oddly enough, this one doesn't have the underlining from Jane like the previous ones. I won't read the entirety of the poem itself, but it seems to be about a strange relationship between a mother and her child. The next couple pages show cutouts of New York City. The text from Jane reads, So sad this city could be beautiful if it weren't filled with monsters. The blood from Leon is no longer there. It's clear from some of the imagery and writing that Jane did in fact spend time on the island. This is also potentially where she gave birth in secret to her and Epstein's child. But these new entries give us a look at where Jane possibly met Epstein or Ghislaine prior to this. This would make sense given that Epstein was from and would often spend time in New York City. Tomorrow is the halfway ultrasound for Jeffrey. This one stuck. After they took the first baby who survived, and the early miscarriage, I think it was called, I no longer feel like a person, but a vessel. Will they take this one too? Who has the first one? Where did Ghislaine go? She is never around. I can't let myself get attached. I am not old or mature enough, or even in a place to have a baby that I would be responsible for. I am not even able to focus on anything other than hiding this again. I had to go to treatment prior to being in this situation again, and missed the entire fall semester of school. I am so very exhausted. My body feels so tired. Will I ever be free? The entries in the journal following this seem to have taken place just after Jane had given birth to this second child. I am such a monster. I didn't console her. I can't hear her screams. They haunt me. I couldn't even bring myself to look at her. I am a monster. I deserve to be haunted by her screams. I am so sorry. I am so broken. If it's not clear enough, it would seem that the second child was taken from Jane just as the first one was. Eerily enough, this page includes what appears to be a photograph of sorts that has been purposefully redacted by the Department of Justice. This naturally makes the mind wonder what sort of image would be behind this box. As we go into the final entries listed in dataset 12, I just want to give a quick recap of my interpretation of Jane's story so far. It appears to me that Jane was a young girl living in New York City. At some point during her freshman year, she most likely met Epstein or Ghislaine. It wouldn't surprise me if it was the latter, as it has been speculated that Epstein used Ghislaine as a means of luring in women. The idea was that by using a woman, you would naturally cause others to let their guard down. This made it easier for Epstein to strike afterwards. I don't think that Jane had a romantic relationship with Epstein. You might get this impression given her poetic references about love and such, but I think it was something as simple as they slept together, and this then left Jane feeling very confused.
Well, from what I read, Ghislaine Maxwell didn't want to have sex with him all the time. So she brought the girls in to take care of business with him for her. So that's just the insanity of it all. But yeah, we're gonna keep on keeping on, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I got video live till at least 10:30. At least. Let's see here. These are interesting. Even though literally we're watching it with this guy, but whatever. Hello? Come on, man.
Man, running up to 7 Up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know I appreciate like this. Let's get straight.
And what happened in this video? He couldn't explain a female being walking down the pier, and he had no idea what it was. It had pointed ears, walking on tiptoe, And no, to those who said maybe she came from a cosplay or something like that, there was nothing like that going on, nor in that little town do they have stuff like that. It literally looks like this creature came out of the water and was going back to the water. But the question is, what was she? Was this a person in costume, or is this something else? And keep in mind, this was captured back before AI was a thing. So back in 2023, before AI blew up, and now we have to question everything.
Right.
What did we capture? Take a look, comment below, tell me what you think.
It reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth. I ain't seen that, check it out.
Yeah.
The elite showing you Satan's pentagram at the opening ceremony for the Olympics tells you who runs this world. Just yet another Olympic opening ceremony. The synagogue of Satan uses the symbolism in which the pentagram puts spirit at the physical aspects of this reality over the divine or God. We're talking a symbol that they use in the Church of Satan at the front door, at the gate of the Olympics. They make it so obvious that they're the ones that are controlling everything, that they worship Satan. All these things that have been coming out recently and exposing what's really been going on. Is this really a surprise to any of you guys? Symbolism rules our world, and you need to decipher these codes in order to understand who controls things, what's going on behind the closed doors. The shadows are now coming to light, and we, the people, will light up the darkness. Peace and love.
I feel like we already are.
Did Jeffrey rise from the dead again? While almost everyone's talking about the halftime show with Bad Bunny, a candy company that directs its marketing towards children used someone who looks just like Epstein. We'll get into a lot more stuff in just 1 minute. But I mean, you have to be kidding me. They could have chose anyone else in the world but a guy who looks exactly like Jeff. Again, candy commercial, which is aiming at children. And even the way he's like dressing, they literally mimicked exactly what he looks like. Remember, we're talking about the guy who ordered 300 gallons of sulfuric acid, and we saw it in the drops. What in the world could someone use that for? Come on now. Then to put this garbage right in front of our face. Well, hold on. Not mine. I don't watch this. They already admitted in court a while back it was fake. It's always a homage. By the way, completely unrelated. Tell me in the comments what color her shoes are right here. Lady Gaga. For those who don't know what sulfuric acid does, it dissolves anything. And I do mean anything. And of course, Jay-Z comes out of hiding. Birds of a feather flock together. You know, here's the real question. When they pay homage to people like that, like the Grammys and the Olympics, what do you think these people they conjure up from the fiction trying to get your energy? Why won't you boycott? Let me know.
Brian is the famous artist, and we always make fun of each other and portray each other in silly, satirical ways.
Yo, as you know, is the latest, hottest, hunkiest teen idol there is.
Yeah. Is he?
I mean, he tries to kiss me on the lips.
No,
but
listen, I'm not gonna act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
You.
So how you been, man? I've been seeing you so long. How much did we drink?
2 men from that set began. I thought a lot about that. I thought a lot about how these predators have some sort of sixth sense for vulnerable kids.
How do you even build a child robot?
What you do is you start by building a regular robot, then you sit and hope that it continues the cycle.
Shit ain't even funny, bro. It's not funny at all.
Today's episode of Random White Acts of Danger, we have exploring with the special white breed indeed. And immediately you're going to see free will is so crazy because you don't got to do all this. Red Bull, Norris, and watch looking for vibes. Fear unlocked. Glossophobia is dark. Bring me back up, gangster. Why would you think I wanted to come with you? Are you insane? Like, nah, boy, that's got to be what hell look like. Oh, that's really the unknown. We don't know what could be down there. And you just stepping off the edge into what looks like guaranteed death. What if a fish just drag you to the bottom? Or like a mermaid? Aliens? I believe in all that shit. Look how dark and how fast it get dark. Boy, my hands is sweating. I'm happy you did this for us, though, so now I never have to ever do this. But as you brought me with you, like I wish you just kept the camera here and I could let you disappear. But when I'm disappearing with you, it's like a jump scare is on the way. It doesn't even need to be no jump scare because I'm already about to have a heart attack. It's pitch black down in the water. You doing this by choice? Oh yeah, man. Special white breed indeed. Definitely why I be rocking with white people though, because like a lot of shit would not get discovered without them. Like I wouldn't be able to enjoy cave exploring, moving, grooving, vibing, sliding, flying through the air, pitch black dives without y'all. I'm not doing that, but like I can feel enjoyment through the screen, a little bit of fear and a little bit of like, why do you not like your life? But you know what I'm saying? I'm entertained. I appreciate you. Already know. Run the outro.
Marching forever, you can't get death. The crazy starts and lost strong breath. Marching forever, pushing letters too tight.
Y'all gotta run up Lawrence Johnson, man. Tell him I sent you.
This was demonic. The Super Bowl halftime show with Bad Bunny was demonic. If you actually look for the signs, if you actually look and see things for what they are. And of course, Lady Gaga had to be a part of this because why wouldn't she? And pay attention to her shoes. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And then you have this right here where he's doing this type of pose right here because, again, this is more mockery. This is more truth in plain sight. And there is a reason he is doing something like this right here because it is anti-Christian. This whole entire thing, this whole entire performance, this whole entire halftime show was anti-Christ. Because here again, you see him doing another one of these poses. I mean, come on. There's a reason why. And then this one, he's above everybody else as he is doing it. Again, there is a reason why. And then right here, there's more signs and symbols. Pay attention to the floor right there in the middle. I mean, come on. More signs and symbols. You've just got to look and see things for what they are. Oh yeah, and TikTok, I'm just commenting on the halftime show. That's all that I am doing. People need to wake up.
Did the biggest streamer in the world sell their soul?
It's something most people don't notice. As I mentioned before, Castanet is making a transition. Here he is in Paris for Fashion Week since his promo of the new brand Vivet. Now, the outfit he wears doesn't look the same, but similar to an outfit upcoming artist David wore and sold on his website before his incident. Last year, David also had strong connections to Paris during Fashion Week. Now, the patterns is what continues to show themselves. You see here David doing the one-eye symbolism, the all-seeing eye. Kai has been showing the same patterns even before all this started. If you remember, this is from his old profile picture on his Instagram. The vow of silence, the one-eye symbolism, and even what we see here, the horned hand, the mano cornudo, even on his arm, you see the see no evil, and you're going to turn a blind eye to the evil that's going on. It's similar to his recent Vivet design. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Now, if you still think that's not enough, he recently met up with one of the final bosses of fashion, Law Roach. Law Roach is a powerhouse in the Paris fashion industry. And now Kai has him as a stylist and coach. As you can see, even with this character, the patterns don't change. One-eye symbolism.
We're all reacting to this. Look at us all.
Okay, so this is my final connection. Laura Roach and Michelle Lamy are both iconic figures in the fashion industry who maintain a close professional and personal relationship. Michelle Lamy is frequently seen at events hosted by Laura Roach. July 2025, she was a notable guest at Roach's 47th birthday celebration at the hotel in Paris. Laura Roach even has been spotted at exclusive parties hosted by Rick Owens. And if you don't know about Michelle and Rick Owens...
Well, no. I have videos to create in my live stream. You know, I've got to work on it, but I'm getting better. All right. I love you guys with all my heart and soul. Thank you so much for being here with me. Whoop, whoop. No matter how many of you there are, I love you.